This is a public safety announcement from your local district. Please remain calm and listen carefully. Earlier this evening, a routine maintenance check was conducted on all local educational facilities and their associated security systems. During this process, a disturbing anomaly was observed involving a family photo that was part of a routine display in one of the elementary classrooms. While the photo itself appeared ordinary at first glance, it quickly became clear that something was different. The photo, which depicted a smiling family of four, has started to exhibit unusual behavior. At approximately 8:17 p.m., a technician noticed that the smiles on the individuals in the photograph had shifted slowly, almost imperceptibly, into wider grins, despite there being no apparent changes to the image's composition. The technician, after reviewing the image for several moments, dismissed the event as a malfunction in the digital display system. But upon closer inspection, it was revealed that the photo, in fact, was not on a digital screen at all. It was a physical print, framed and hung. This is where the situation escalates. When the technician moved to adjust the photo, the smiles continued to stretch. The family's expressions did not look right to wide, to fixed, almost as if the photo were somehow alive. More disturbingly, the eyes of the figures in the photo began to follow the technician's movements. By 9:04 p.m., staff members observed that the photo had changed once again. The figures were no longer just smiling. Their mouths began to twitch, shifting into a slow, grotesque grimace. The technician, now visibly shaken, reported a disturbing new development. One of the children in the photo, the girl on the left, had blinked. There was no mistaking it. The girl in the photo had blinked. By 9:20 p.m., security footage from the hallway outside the classroom showed the photo appearing to shift once more. The family's smiles had now turned into a horrific, contorted expression that could no longer be described as a simple smile, but something far more sinister. A kind of unnatural glee twisted across their faces, stretching into angles that no human face should ever manage. The eyes of the family seemed to be staring straight into the camera. At this point, all attempts to remove the photo from the wall were unsuccessful. The photograph was bound to the frame, no matter how much force was applied. Worse still, those who attempted to handle it were met with strange, unnatural resistance, as if the photo was pulling back against them. One of the staff members who attempted to touch the photo reported hearing a faint whisper from the frame, something that sounded like a child's voice saying, "Smile with us." Forever, at 9:30 p.m., the real terror began. The photo's figures began to move. First, only the girl, her head tilting slightly, as if looking directly at anyone standing near. Then, the father's hand twitched. He raised it just slightly, as if beckoning someone closer. No one moved. No one dared. And now, as of 9:40 p.m., the smiles have widened further still. They have started to show teeth sharp, unnaturally long teeth that are to white, too straight to be human. The family now stares out of the photo with the cold intensity of predators, and their eyes, those unblinking, unyielding eyes, have begun to follow every person who enters the room. It's no longer just a photograph, it has become a trap. If you are in the vicinity of this image, do not approach it. Do not attempt to touch or disturb it. Do not make eye contact with the figures in the frame. The smiling family wants you to join them. And the longer you look, the more you will begin to feel their presence in the room with you. You will hear them, you will see them. But most horrifying of all, you will feel their smiles tugging at your own mouth, stretching your lips until you cannot resist. The first person who smiles back will never stop smiling. They will become a part of the photo.